Hey guys, how we doing? So, an age-old question that me and my friends have had a couple 100,000 times and still talk about to this day and whatnot is how much stuff do you need to horse log? And there's a lot of variables to that, guys. What type of timber you're in, what size of timber you're in, what part of the country you're in. I mean, there's an endless amount of variables to that. Um, I have a friend that logs very successfully and does very good logging with just a log arch in his part in his neck of the woods. And he's very careful what jobs he takes on. He's very careful. He has a high skill set. He's careful about what he does, and he does very well with his horses on a log arch. I have another friend that wants to back up the area. Wants two log trucks. Wants a you know dozer, skid steer, whatever. Wants to back up to everything. Wants to have a big operation, whatever. Which one's right, which one's wrong? I don't think there is a right or wrong. You're dealing with very different people, very different parts of the world. Uh, I don't think, but this is what a friend told me while I was starting out. I'm really glad he said this. He said, all you need to start learning how to horse log is a horse, a single tree, and a pair of logging tongs or a choker hook or whatever. That's all you need to start learning. I'm glad he told me that because that's pretty much what I did. uh, I had a little pony, and pretty much, and that was my experiment. So yeah, and I would encourage any younger person getting this is start small, start understand you're not going to be paying the bills right off the bat. You're not going to be profitable right off the bat. For most of us, there's a lot of skills. There's becoming a logger, which is a skill set in of its own, a industry in of its own. Timber cutting skill. I mean, that's a whole skill set in of itself. And then becoming a good teamster and a good horse logger is another skill set in of itself. And these things, being a timber cutter and running a small business, all stuff, a lot of that isn't going to come to us overnight. So, try to get into a forgiving enough situation. Try to, because you may not even you may really like driving horses, but you may not like logging. Uh, I, I'm a dumb enough redneck where I actually enjoy, you know, I I don't enjoy it per se, certain parts of it, but it's not enough to stop me fighting chiggers, chicks, and poison ivy, and just doing dumb redneck stuff. I enjoy it, but that's me. A lot of people aren't going to enjoy actually logging in their area, in their part of the world, full time. Uh, so anyway, that's just that I would say is work on your skills as a teamster because you put all this other stuff on top of you. You start getting into log truck or skid steer and try to be a timber cutter and try to learn how to run a business and try to do all this stuff all at once. You're not going to have enough bandwidth, enough mental effort to listen to your horses and do a good job and learn what you need to learn. Because just like me, just like a lot of us need to make mistakes. A lot of us need to learn things and have problems and just sort out your mentors and who you're going to listen to and who you aren't. I mean, there's so much going on in the beginning that putting too much on you all at once may not be the best thing. It's probably going to take some years building up and steadily working at it to build your skill sets. Now that may not be true for everybody. Some people are exceptional at everything they do. It seems like, but for somebody like me, you know, it's good to just kind of steadily work at it, start out small. I do believe, and find your niche and your balance, because that's not going to be the same for everybody. Everybody likes different horses. Everybody likes a different size operation, dealing with different types of headaches. Yeah, I don't believe there is a wrong scale per se. I believe it's just what you can manage and what you want to deal with every single day. And so anyway, that's just my opinion on it, guys. And I appreciate it. God bless, and y'all have a fantastic one.